Okay, so now the final step in this whole equation is going to be you've got to decide what you're going to take from both sides. You got your healthy things, you got your good ideas, you got your bad ideas. You got your good ideas, you got your bad ideas, and they both got toxic and healthy things to say. You've got to decide what combination, what mix of all four of those categories you're going to take. You're going to decide what you're going to move forward with within those four perspectives, right? Remember, because there's the good ideas and there's the healthy, there's the healthy aspects, the toxic aspects, and then there's the bad ideas and there's the healthy aspects and the toxic aspects. So of those four columns, right? So you got four columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of those four columns, you're going to decide what you're going to take with you from all four. You're probably not going to take much of a bad idea and its toxic outcomes. You're probably not going to take much of that with you. As you're probably not going to take much of a good idea's toxic outcomes. You're probably not going to take much of that either. But you can use the toxic outcome of a good idea and help that inform a healthy outcome of a toxic idea, of a healthy outcome of a bad idea. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that the toxic from both sides, you're probably going to push it away, as you should. You don't really need time. You don't really need to spend time, money, and energy and effort on toxic things. And when I say toxic things, I mean toxic outcomes. I'm not talking good ideas or bad ideas. I'm just talking toxic outcomes. When the rubber meets the road, this does not work. This is hurting me. You're probably going to want to leave most of that behind. So, but at the same time, you're probably going to want to take the healthy outcomes, regardless of where they're coming from. You're going to want to take the healthy outcomes. You're going to want to. Because what's going to happen is that when you're able to take the healthy outcomes from good ideas and bad ideas, man, you got a really wide scope in front of you. You've got a comprehensive analysis. Okay, you got a 360 of that situation. And in that situation, you're going to make the better decisions. You're going to have the better choices. You have the better long-term solutions. Not just the duct tape solution. You're going to get in there, you're going to rip it out, you're going to replace it, or you're going to bolt it in. It ain't moving ever again. That's what we're aiming for. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the best solutions. We're looking for the best outcomes. We're looking as much as possible to solve it once and for all. And to make sure we documented how we solved it once and for all. So that way we can go back and look and say, wow, look how far I came. Or you can say, hey, buddy, hey, man, look. I had a situation and here's the steps I went through. Which is not unlike what I'm doing here. So the point is, guys, is that we want everything to be on the table. We want everything to be visible. And we're going to decide what we're going to carry with us. We're going to decide what moves with us through this experience. We're going to decide the type of person we're going to become. We get to decide the type of person we become. We get to decide how we carry ourselves. We get to decide how we look at ourselves. We get to decide what we do with ourselves. And it all starts by giving everyone a chance to speak. You got your good ideas, you got your bad ideas. You got to let both talk. You got your good side, you got your bad side. You got to let both talk. Because both sides got something important to say. They both got something important to say. And I would say this. It's easy to give your good side ample airtime. That's easy. He's good. Why wouldn't I want him to speak? it's because your bad side is actually probably the part of you need to spend the most time on, because that's the part of you that, number one, you're not probably not aware of. Number one, you're probably not aware of. And number two, your bad side probably can help you find where your weaknesses are. They can help you find where the weak parts of you are, where the exploitable parts of you are. So number one, you probably don't know much about your bad side because you're not spending much time with him. But then number two, he can show you where the true improvement needs to happen, where the true recovery needs to happen, where the true self-understanding needs to happen. Which then again, at that point, now you've integrated the whole 9 yards, right? So you got the whole cast of characters there. Everyone's on board. Everyone's getting their equal chance. And at that point, you've got the full 360 on your hands. You can make the best decision. You don't have to worry about saying, did I forget something? You didn't forget nothing. You gave everything a chance. And you're moving forward with what you need, regardless of where it's coming from. But it absolutely matters where it's taking you, which is what we're all kind of aiming for, right? We're trying to move towards the better, right? Move towards the good, whatever that may be. The way I see it, moving towards the good means my life has less tragedy. That to me sounds like a worthwhile pursuit. Having less tragedy. Give everyone a chance. You might be surprised how little tragedy there may be and how much joy you might actually find. All right, guys, see ya.